The first Miami Grand Prix is over. On the difficult asphalt around the Hard Rock Stadium, Max Verstappen emerged as the winner. Behind him in second place are Charles Leclerc. The podium in Miami Gardens was completed by none other than Carlos Sainz. Verstappen started the weekend in Miami in a difficult way, but on the day the points were divided. Verstappen was supreme as usual. Within 10 laps, Verstappen was in the lead again after starting as third. He outsmarted his rival Charles Leclerc in a characteristic way. The Dutchman started the race in a stronger way. He immediately took over Carlos Sainz and found himself in second place. Leclerc also got away well and took in a small lead over the rivals. The Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell didn't get off well, and it looked like they were gonna have a tough afternoon. Also for Aston Martin, the race started in a very difficult way. Both drivers started the race from the pit lane because they had problems. They were ready for the start just in time. Meanwhile, Verstappen had taken the lead and an interesting battle ensued. Leclerc tried to come back but went wide and lost a lot of time. Verstappen's teammate Sergio Perez also lost time when the Mexican suddenly reported the onboard radio with a problematic message. Perez lost some power and for a moment he feared for his race. However, it was a sensor problem and he was able to continue his way quite simply. Leclerc was the first of the front drivers to make a pit stop, the Monegasque switched the hard tires, and Red Bull had to react appropriately. The Austrian race team did that a few laps later. Verstappen came in and the mechanics gave him new hards at lightning speed. In the meantime, Sainz had taken the lead, but after his pit stop, the position was again for Verstappen. The race meanwhile continued quietly and interesting duels were fought here and there. Lando Norris had ended up in a DRS train with the Aston Martins and the Haas's after his pit stop. It then went more and more downhill for the popular McLaren driver. Pierre Gasly went wide and not realizing Norris was coming. The two collided and Norris had to end his race. The safety car came onto the track and Perez came in to make a second pit stop. He switched to the medium tires and suddenly seemed a big contender for the win. The Mexican had to pass 3 men for that. At the restart, it was immediately exciting. Leclerc put the pressure on Verstappen but had to lose out in a blistering duel. Behind that, Perez tried to pass Sainz but he was a little too enthusiastic. Good friends Mick Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel hit each other and the two saw a good result gone down the drain. Verstappen was not disappointed, he won again, and the battle for the World Championship is completely open. Let me know your thoughts about this race at the beautiful Miami. Add comments below and don't forget to subscribe.